Hello, it's Jim. This is probably the last update video before the launch. It's only a few hours to go, so I thought I'd better just shoot this video and explain a couple of little daft things what I'm seeing anyway. Maybe, but I know some people have seen it, but just give you guys a heads up anyway. So let's have a look. 50 cents. Where are we? I'll just log out and just see the numbers. Well, we've got 13 hours, 25 minutes to go, and it's 38,802. So I think we'll probably hit the 40,000. That's what I was projecting. Somebody wants to join the early birds. I'll just let them in there. I was projecting about 40,000, so that's a hell of a, like, you know, it's 25% of that. That's 10,000 people. And that's a realistic, you know, my figures. I've piffed a few people in, but people paying themselves in. It's amazing. It's enormous, absolutely enormous. I'll just have a quick look. So 38,802. Just refresh it. It's changing all the time. It's just gone up 4 just in the last minute. Log in, because I've spotted a couple of problems in that. I would suggest not to bother the admin with this just yet, because they'll be absolutely overloaded. One of the problems you might see, it says there 62 referrals, but when I add these up, I just copied them and put them in an Excel sheet, and it's 74. So these numbers are not accurate, and I've seen a couple of posts in the other 50 cents groups. And somebody had word back from admin that they were updating the figures, you know, when they were updating the site, the figures would be put right. So if you see that problem, I wouldn't really pester the admin about that just now. As long as you see them in there, you know, in your list, I wouldn't worry about it for now. And we'll let them settle down and let them launch, find out the niggly, like on any launch, this is a pre-launch, you're always going to get niggly little problems. What else was there? Yes, admin, I've seen more than one post. Admin said, like, if you're going to drop a ticket, drop one ticket. People apparently are dropping tickets like every 5 minutes for the same subject. Now, if you times that by 40,000 people, and even if only, you know, 1 or 2% are sending in a ticket, but they're sending 5, 6 tickets at a time, they're getting hundreds. It's just slowing everything down. So, you know, do them a favor, let them be. You know, if it's not urgent, let them settle down, and I'm sure it'll get sorted out. What else was there? Rotator deposit. Yes, deposit funds. I'm just going to show. It's very important if you have your account and you haven't funded it, get it funded. Because if you're not active, if you don't see this as active, you're not going to be placed in the matrix. So a lot of people are joining, sitting looking at it, and, you know, just scratching the head, should we say. But if you don't activate, you're just going to miss the boat, and it's time stamped. So get yourself in there. What again, I'll just repeat the early birds if you haven't seen this before. What we're doing is, I've actually done I think $20 now, actually more than that if I tell a lie. I think that's $30. Oh no, sorry, that's $20. I've still got $8 left of the $20. We're joining, loading $10 in, and piffing 19 people. So anybody I sponsor, I've put a post on my Facebook wall and whatever. Anybody I sponsor, these again, it's 74, I think it is. But if you just pop over to Pay It Forward, and you'll see the names of your members normally here who haven't paid. So I would suggest, if you don't want to lose them, you've done that hard work about advertising, you've got them in there. 50 cents. There could be loading funds, you know, you don't know, but just piff them. Just, you know, if you've got the $10 in there, piff your sponsors first. If you haven't got any sponsors, and again, a couple of people have sent me messages, well, where do I get them people from? So again, click over here, click here to view list of unpaid members, and these members are members who've joined random, you know, from all over different places. And you just literally, let's just do one. I'm going to do one actually random. Let's pick a one. Let's have a look. So there we go. Rocky 3U. We'll just take him. So what you do is you copy the username, and it opened in a new window, so you go back to the original window, and then you just pop the username in there, and then press piff. Just let's just waiting the piff. I think the server's got, I think it's going berserk at the minute. It's going really slow. There you go. Congratulations, your piff for PF Ozo, whoever he is there, or she. And then click continue. It's very important, click continue, because a lot of people are not clicking continue, and I think they're missing out. I think a couple of posts are saying, oh, it took me money, but it didn't give us the piff because he didn't press continue. If you just go back to your home screen, again, the computers, there you go. Where is he? I know he's there somewhere because I see the numbers. So if you go back to your screen, you'll see him on your list, and the number's just gone up there. But again, that number's not accurate. Like I said, that's not high priority for support. Let them be. But definitely, funding, deposit funds. A lot of people are saying, how do I deposit? You click deposit funds. You've got 4 options: 50 cents, $2.50, $5, and $10. All of our team players, shall we call it. There's a lot of people who are in the early birds, but the team players of the early birds, the grafters, should we say, we're loading $10, and we're piffing 19 people in, and the numbers are just going to go berserker. Choose your payment method. In this case, Bitcoin. Click deposit. And again, I read what people are doing is a couple of people I figured out are working $10 out in their Bitcoin wallet, but that's not what you do. You copy that amount, exact amount, copy it, and pay that amount to that address. Don't go to your wallet and click $10, because remember, $10, it could be every 2 seconds later, that number can be different. The system now has registered that amount to this account, and it's looking for that exact amount to that wallet address. If you go to your Bitcoin wallet and type in $10, Bitcoin might have went up or down, so that number is not right. And I'm pretty sure that's where a lot of people are saying, I've deposited my money and it hasn't showed up. And I think that's the reason why. You've got to copy exactly what figure it says there at the time of purchase. Because while I'm talking, Bitcoin is going up and down like a yo-yo. And if that number is not exact, it's their system. And I know, because I use the same sort of system in my Vira links. When you open the payment gateway, if it's not that number, it doesn't marry the two together. So it has to be very, very important. When you make a payment, copy that number, paste it into your wallet, and pay that amount. Don't go to your Coinbase. I'm going to repeat it, and type in $10, because like I said, the payment gateway is not looking for $10. It's looking for that amount from that wallet, and it's looking for your referral hash ID, which is this long number in your wallet, and you place that in there, press confirm, and then the system is looking for your hash ID. It's looking for that number in that wallet. If those 3 things aren't exact, it will never ever confirm your payment. And that's where the delay is, because then they have to go manually and search, because you've made the mistake of putting $10 in instead of that exact amount. And watch out, it'll happen. No one is running away with your $10 or $5. It will happen, but it means they've got to go through it manually. And like I said, the support tickets is going berserk. If they're saying like 7 to 10 support tickets for the same subject from the same person. So that's one thing with a delay. But I think that, again, just to repeat, copy the amount what it shows there and put the hash ID in, obviously the right address, and I think that's where you'll have no problems. Very surprised. And I really I tried to explain to someone, and they told it, because I said, what did you do? And they said, oh, I went to, it was Coinbase, and they said, I went to Coinbase and they popped in $10, and I said, red flag. That's where you went wrong. It has to be, there's not somebody sitting, and like I said, I use this system in my viral link, so I know exactly how it works. And if I'm in bed sleeping and they make a payment, everything's done automatic because all these things are married together. It's automated. But slightest little problem, cog goes in the works, stop. It doesn't mean you've lost your money. It just means it's going to take a long time to get it confirmed manually. Because you imagine how many people have got, how many payments they've got to go through. If they have to do it manually, it would take them months. So that's why I'll not waffle on about that too much. Last thing there was a couple of posts. I just wanted, people who know me in early birds like to know I keep it real. A couple of people have said, you get 120 people and you make $8,000. That's not going to happen. Just don't get yourselves excited. I've always said if we can get a couple of $100 out of this, it's a lot more than you're making. I mean, it is possible to get $8,000 and odd dollars, but the numbers are larger to get that amount. Watch out! It can explode. It could go in the hundreds of thousands. This is pre-launch, and we're on 40,000. But just keep yourselves level. What I in my head class this is an email collection tool. For Let's Multiply. This is in the early birds we've got 50 cents freedom. Let's Multiply is the next project. Then we've got the new project coming from Frank in the middle, maybe the back end of August, middle of August. But it's literally a foot in the door. It's an email collection tool. And I think we can, everybody's working hard at it and use the right strategy. Last thing I was discussing with a couple of big leaders yesterday who got together. Had a Skype, and we're discussing how we're going to run this because we've got the early birds as a team, but there's other teams out there, and three of us got together yesterday and had a Skype and says, right, what strategy we're going to use to try and keep this rolling for everybody. And one of the suggestions we all came up with, I know what consensus we came up with, let's just say you make $100. Put $20 back in there, piff some more people. Literally, if you do that, if everybody's doing 20% of the income, $100, if you make from 50 cents, if you make $100, are you going to mind putting $20 back in to piff more people? And literally the numbers will just keep rolling, and we're all, the 40,000 are in a smashing spot because it's just about to launch. And when you see any project, there's always the Doubting Thomases in there. And then when the payment proofs are going all over the place, then it can go absolutely crazy. You could be in the hundreds of thousands. Who knows? But again, worst case scenario, you're getting all these clients, you're getting to know, you make contact with them, send them a welcome email, signature on the bottom for your Let's Multiply. That was another thing. Someone says, well, how do I go about promoting that? And I said, well, look, you invite, you've got sign-ups, you send them via Gmail, you send them a welcome, I'm your sponsor, but at the bottom of the Gmail, you make a signature of your other projects. In Early Bird's case, Let's Multiply. So the real people because they're there in front of you, they're paid, or you've piffed them. Excuse me. So that's just one little way of introducing yourself, who you are. Tell them, put the link into the Early Birds example, because they might not know anything about the Early Birds. They might not know anything about the team build we're doing, and that way you can grab them into our circle, should we say. And it expands the team build for Let's Multiply. Also for other projects, but that's just an example. So anyway, a few hours left. Let's see what happens there. It's going to be exciting. I think it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning for me, so I'll be having an early night tonight, and and I'm sure a lot of people in America will be having a late night. But I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be good. Anyway, have a great weekend, and let's all see what happens on the next update tomorrow. Thanks.